So hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Tell me, who are you, what's your business and what you do?
So my name's Linda and I'm a self-love and empowerment coach. So what that means is that I help people to love themselves so that they can end the people pleasing. Know when they mean no means no, and not find themselves in those situations where they feel disgruntled, they feel uncomfortable. But also, flip side is to be able to say, yes, I want that, I'm going to go for it. So they've got the confidence. The other thing is that they are able to be truly authentic, not worry about what other people think about them. And when you've got all of those things, you can live your best life, you can live your dream life, because you kind of let go of all of those things. That idea that I need to be like that person thinks I need to be, which is a perception of a perception, and actually we're into the matrix and there's no spoon. So that's what I do. And it's all about belief and empowerment and just stepping forward into your power.
That's so good. Like, see, I've gone through sort of that journey where I'm like, I'm a yes girl, say yes to everything, but actually that's done us no good.
Yeah. How did you feel about that yes? How do you remember how you felt that?
I used to think like I'm the go-to gal and things, but actually, because I could never achieve everything we'd said yes to, or we would have so much pressure on ourselves, that it just stressed me out.
Yeah.
It stressed us out, and then it was fractious all the time. Whereas actually by now saying, do you know what? No, we can't do that for you, but we can do this. Or do you know what? No, but I know the person who can do it for you. People are like, that's amazing. Thanks very much for your help. And then they somehow still want to come work with us. And I'm like, hang on.
Absolutely.
I said no. Why do you want to come back? And they're like, because you said no to us.
Do you know what it is? It's like an energy bank.
Yeah.
So the energy's here and you've been giving, and this is you down here. And what you start to do is you start to take that back, and then you overflow, and then you can give.
And you can give more.
Still give.
Yeah.
And you're going to give better quality. You're going to be in a better place. They're going to get better from you. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
And it's so what I do is I get people to recognise that. For example, I had this friend or this client, and he said, oh, you never guess what happened. Got this call 11 o'clock at night. I said, did they call you? He said, no, it was a text. I said, why are you answering your text at 11 o'clock at night? You do know you don't have to answer it. And he said, yeah, good point. So he got out of bed and went to the airport to pick up this friend. The friend, he'd been feeding their cat. Now, it wasn't like it was round the corner. It was 10 miles there, 10 miles back. Their flight was delayed, so he had to go an extra day there and back. So on top of that, he's got out of bed or got out the house, got himself ready at 11 o'clock at night on a Friday to go to the airport to pick them up. He gets there, their plane is held on the tarmac for an hour and a half.
Oh, goodness.
So now we're talking the early hours of the morning. Driving them home, he said, Linda, you never guess what happened. I said, don't tell me. They asked you to go to the supermarket. He said, how did you know that? I could see it coming. So on top of all of that, he then drove them to the supermarket to get shopping in the early hours of the night, to the 24-hour supermarket. Yeah. Got home, so then drove them home, having done their shopping. He got home at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. The weekend was ruined. So then this is from just people pleasing and saying yes. So he was able to recognise, saying, what is this costing you? Apart from the lack of energy and the disgruntlement and all of that. And so I got him after that to be able to say no. Because then the next thing, another neighbour said, can you drop us off at the airport? At 4 o'clock, he's thinking, 4 o'clock, I don't want to go. And then they said 4 a.m. But he was able to. We did a role play and we practiced so that he was confident enough to say no. And when I asked him what they said when he said no, I said, okay.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the deal.
Hasn't torched your house, hasn't like, how dare you?
Exactly. We create stories in our heads about what is real when it's absolutely fictitious. We create this monster, but actually when you bring it out, it's not a monster. And in fact, let me just tell you, I've got a podcast, and it's just me talking. I'm going to turn it into a one-woman show. It's called Letter to My Cells. Talking to yourself is grossly underrated. And it's all about what happens when you take those voices out of your head and start to have a new conversation with them. And actually you turn them into characters and you disarm it. and you kind of empower yourself by seeing the beauty and the value in these different characters and how they're actually probably trying to protect you. They're parts of you that are feeling a bit repressed and are feeling a bit left out as you move forward and transform.
It reminds me of that cupboard in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Where they're like, they come out as the gremlin or Snape,
yes.
and they rejiggle it and reimagine it. And actually it's funny, or it's accessible, or it's, you know, all those things. So, so it's just looking at it a slightly different way.
Exactly, and that is what it is all about. Everything starts in the mind. You want to take some action, it starts up here. So if you can change your mind to something positive and empowering, you're going to transform your life. There's a great guy, he's called the mind architect, Peter Crone. Change your mind, change your life. And it's so true. You can flip that switch from the negative to the positive, and boom.
I'll tell you another one is Changing Tracks, and I never remember who wrote it, but we've listened to that one so many times. Like, if I'm having one of those days where I'm like, I'm just hearing everything wrong and it's hard, I listen to that and I'm like, I just needed to just listen to it slightly differently. And
there's a woman, I can't remember her first name, Hicks. She's part of the Abraham Hicks Institute or whatever it is, and she says, find a better feeling thought. So when that negative thought comes in, you just catch it and say, and all I say to myself is find a better feeling thought, until it goes, because otherwise it just drag you down, drag your energy down.
Amazing. So tell us, what's brought you to ZC Live today?
So my friend mentioned it because my coach said, Linda, you've got to get out there. It's all very well being on social media, because she said the beauty of you is when you get out and talk to people, they love it. So get out and talk to people and just meet people. So that's what I'm doing, so that I can get myself onto podcasts and just get myself out there doing talks and inspiring people and, you know, meeting people.
And there was plenty of people here today.
Oh, it's fantastic. Really, really good. And the social media content was brilliant as well. Yeah, fantastic.
So amazing. Linda, thank you so much. Remind everyone who you are, what the name of your business is, and how they can come find you.
No business name. I am Linda Smith. So on Instagram, for example, I'm Linda with Y _ Smith is who I _ am. So Linda Smith is who I am, and I'm a self-love and empowerment coach, and I help people to love themselves so they can live their very best dream life.
Amazing. Linda, we will obviously connect and make sure all of your links and things so that people can find you on the description of this video. Thank you so much for your time today, and we hope you, enjoy the rest of the day, but we are nearly done, so enjoy the last bit.
It's been fantastic, and thank you so much.
Cool.
I'm already connected on LinkedIn. Well, hopefully.
My watch was buzzing away. Thank you so much, lovely.
Thank you.